At 1:55 a.m., Brian Shaffer is seen on camera outside a bar near Ohio State University. He's calm, he's talking. Nothing appears wrong. Minutes later, he walks back inside. That is the last confirmed image of Brian Shaffer. What happened next was not supernatural. It was ordinary, and that's what makes this case disturbing. Brian Shaffer was 27 years old, a second-year medical student at Ohio State University. 2 weeks earlier, his mother had died of a bone marrow disorder after a long illness. Friends described him as grieving, but functioning. That night, he made future plans. He talked about travel. He talked about life. On the night of March 31st, 2006, Brian went out drinking with friends to celebrate the start of spring break. Their final stop was Ugly Tuna Saloon, a crowded bar located above retail shops near campus. Security cameras recorded Brian entering the bar. Later, they recorded him outside the entrance, talking with 2 women. At approximately 1:55 a.m., Brian re-enters the bar. No camera records him leaving through the main public exits. The bar had 2 public exits, both monitored by cameras, but it also had a service exit connected to a construction and renovation zone. This exit was not covered by surveillance cameras. Investigators confirmed the building was undergoing renovation at the time. Walls were incomplete. Areas were poorly lit. Access routes were irregular. Police believe Brian could have left through this unmonitored service exit. There is no evidence to rule it out. Police reviewed all available surveillance footage, interviewed over 100 witnesses, searched surrounding streets, dumpsters, construction areas, and waterways, checked hospitals, jails, and morgues. They found no body, no personal belongings, no confirmed sightings. Brian's car remained parked. His bank accounts were untouched. His phone showed no confirmed activity after that night. Brian was last seen inside the bar with friends. One friend declined a polygraph test. Police publicly stated this did not make him a suspect. Polygraph tests are unreliable and inadmissible. No evidence has ever suggested involvement by any friend. Investigators have never named a suspect in this case. Months later, Brian's phone briefly rang. A signal was logged miles away. Investigators later concluded this was most likely a technical anomaly, not proof of movement. No further activity followed. Brian Shaffer did not disappear into thin air. He likely walked out of a bar through an unmonitored exit into a construction zone late at night after drinking during a period of emotional strain. What happened after that, no one knows. This case matters because it shows how easily someone can vanish without conspiracy, without spectacle, and without witnesses. Not because it's impossible, but because it's painfully plausible. Sometimes the most unsettling cases aren't the strangest ones. They're the ones where nothing extraordinary had to happen, and someone was still never found.